This is going to blow your mind because it's one of the most famous quotes of Jesus, yet it's often completely misunderstood. In John 10:10, Jesus says this: "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy, but I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly." Most people just assume the thief is Satan, but the context makes it very clear. The thief represents the Pharisees. Just before this, in John chapter 9, Jesus had healed a man who had been blind from birth. You would think people would be excited about this, but the Pharisees were actually furious because Jesus had healed on the Sabbath, the day of rest. And so they say, Jesus isn't holy. He shouldn't be able to do that because he healed on the Sabbath. A holy man wouldn't heal on the Sabbath. The Pharisees verbally abuse and interrogate the blind man and his parents. The blind man says to the Pharisees in verse 32, "Since the beginning of time, nobody has ever heard of someone opening the eyes of a man born blind. If this man were not from God, he could do nothing." The Pharisees are furious about this. They say, "You were born entirely in sin, and you dare teach us?" So they throw him out. The man comes back to Jesus, and Jesus has this exchange with him. Jesus asks, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" The man replied, "Who is he, sir? Tell me so that I may believe in him." Jesus said, "You have seen him. He's the one talking with you now." Then the man said, "Lord, I believe," and he worshipped him. Jesus said, "For judgment I have come into this world, so that those who do not see may see, and those who see will become blind." Some Pharisees overhear this, and they do not like these comments. They ask, "Hey, we aren't blind too, are we?" Jesus replies, "If you were blind, you would not have the guilt of sin, but since you say we see, the guilt of your sin remains." In other words, you guys should know better than anybody. You know God's word better than anybody, and you don't get it. That's when Jesus jumps into his famous Good Shepherd illustration. "I'm telling you the truth, anyone who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but enters by climbing in another way, is a thief and a robber. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep, and the gatekeeper opens it for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought all of his sheep, he walks ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. They won't follow a stranger, but will flee from him because they don't know his voice." Jesus continues, "I'm telling you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me were thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Anyone else who enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. But I have come that they may have life and have it abundantly." The Pharisees thought they could earn their way to God, and Jesus is saying, "No, you can't do that. I'm the only way through."